Welcome to Exclusive, Match of the Week, where family ties get tested under the fantasy lights. I'm Coach Chuck.
And I'm Big T. It's Week 9, baby! The sibling rivalry's heating up, and the group chat's about to catch fire.
But before we serve the main course, let's do a quick recap of the Clash of the Candles last week. The godson made a statement. Around and find out. Dusty G blew out the candles for his birthday twin, candigurl, with a score of 187 to 94.
That wasn't a game, Coach. That was a public service announcement. Dusty showed up to the party, took the cake, and left his godmother wishing for a refund on her wish.
The chef, James Cook, served up a hot 50 points, and Rashi Flea-on-Foot Rice escaped with 27 points for Dusty. As for Candy, well, her top scorer was tight end Harold Fannin with 19.
When you have a tight end who rides the waiver wire like Harold Fannin, carrying your team like it's a book sack, it's gonna be a rough week, Coach.
And Bijan Robinson, the number 4 ranked running back, 6 points? That's back-to-back prime times where the other team's RB outshined him. James Cook last week, Jamar Gibbs the week before, and the sorry-ass Dolphins held Bijan to just 25 rushing yards and 23 receiving yards to beat the Falcons 34 to 10.
I know one thing, he better get it together or Candy's gonna be in for a long rest of the season.
On to the ladder everyone cares about, the exclusive power rankings. If the playoffs started today, these would be you contenders.
Top 2 hold steady, Boye at 1, Dusty right behind at 2, no movement, just pressure. The only thing separating these two are 75 points.
DillanPicklz trades places with Candy, up 2 spots, and on his 4th straight win.
And spent the rest of his $99 on Tyrone Tracy on waiver wire Wednesday. Welcome to the Broke Boy gang, Dylan. Pull up a chair next to AJ and Dusty.
Soul Knight slips down a spot to 4. Candy down from 4 to 6 and on a 2-game losing streak. But look who's just climbing along. AJ up to 5 with 4 wins in a row after that horrible 0-4 start of the season.
What did LL Cool J say, Coach? Don't call it a comeback. AJ has winning on his mind.
And lastly, we have Merc City back in at 7 after spending the week in the not-so-pretty bracket.
Must smell terrible down there because he sprinted out fast. He's already on Candy's heels and has been laughing ever since, flooding the chat with those number 100 memes every time Candy puts up another double-digit disaster.
Now, to the less glamorous half, the Toilet Bowl Watch. 5 teams, 1 very uncomfortable couch.
Jay Woods is hovering at 8. Play your cards right and you might escape. Maybe. But then again, you're staring down DillanPicklz this week, who's on a run, so good luck, brother.
Acknowledge Me had a quick weekend getaway in the power rankings and returned back to reality, this time at number 9.
And the bottom 3? King Silverback on a slide, type stuff with that 3-game skid, and Harlem, 7 straight L's. That's not a slump, that's a biography, my boy.
I'll give Harlem some grace. Freshman year at the University of Georgia can humble anybody.
Facts, Coach. Between dorm life and deadlines, fantasy football's the least of his worries. Man's just trying to pass Intro to Adulting 101.
All right, it's time to talk about the main event.
The Sibling Showdown. Big sister versus little brother. candigurl at number 6. AJ at number 5. Same blood, same record, 0 forgiveness.
Candy's got Dak Prescott against Arizona. That defensive front for the Cardinals has been inconsistent with pressure, so if Dak is patient and efficient, Candy can script a clean night. She also has Bijan Robinson heading into New England and looking to remind folks he's still that guy. But after back-to-back slow weeks against the 49ers and Dolphins, some are wondering if defenses have started to figure him out.
And AJ's coming in with his own weapons. He's got West Bank's own Jamar Chase out there eating with Old Man Joe throwing him the ball. Guy has 70 grabs through 8 weeks, and he's on pace to match Michael Thomas's record for receptions in a single season. He also has Jonathan Taylor, who been money in the red zone. 14 total touchdowns, the most in the league, and 86 points scored so far this season. He's been the Colts' entire offense.
According to Sleeper Vegas, AJ's favored by just over a touchdown. A 7-point spread with a 54% win probability. Candy's got Drake London listed day to day, and hoping J.K. Dobbins keeps that momentum from last week. But enough from us. Let's hear from the players themselves.
Well, Coach, we couldn't get candigurl on the line, but a representative told us that she's locked in, headset on, and ready for the week, which honestly is its own message.
Focus matters. 4 primetimes in a row. She beat Merck, then losses to her son and godson. This is the reset spot. This is the legacy check game. AJ couldn't be here for comment either. But in true AJ fashion, he sent a substitute. Let's see what his rep had to say.
I rise for big occasions. I rose for the occasion to meet the world heavyweight champion Ric Flair. I have won the world heavyweight title. I have won the United States heavyweight title. There is no title in the history of this sport that Dusty Rhodes has not held. There is no arena. There is no building. There is no place that Dusty Rhodes has not been known as the truest, greatest sports attraction in this business, if you will.
Hold up, was that Dusty Rhodes? That's the energy AJ bringing now? Polka dots and promises?
Confidence like that doesn't just come from anywhere. AJ's channeling that Dusty Rhodes energy. Been through some hard times early, but now he's styling on a 4-game win streak.
I'm telling you, Coach, this one's straight out of WrestleMania. You got AJ walking in like the American Dream, but candigurl looks like she's about to hit the ring as the Undertaker. Quiet all week, but ready to bury her little brother's streak.
So what swings it?
For Candy, it's simple. No panic, just poise. Dak's got to dice up that Cardinal zone, and Bijan's got to remind folks why he's a top 5 running back. And for AJ, it's about staying hot. Taylor's built like a cheat code near the goal line, Chase has been catching everything but colds, and Goff's out there playing like he's still in Detroit fighting for rent money.
It's looking like one hell of a main event. Tables, ladders, and family pride. So who you got walking out with the W this week?
Honestly, Coach, give me AJ by a whisker. He's been stacking real wins, quiet confidence, and the schedule's lining up. Little bro keeps the wins rolling.
I can see that. But give me candigurl. She's been locked in all week. No interviews, no chatter, just focus. Been in too many battles to blink now. I think Bijan wakes up, Dak behaves, and she turns this sibling showdown into a teaching moment for her little brother.
League, you know what to do. Drop your votes in the chat on who you have winning this sibling showdown. Who do you think Merck City is rooting for, Coach? Candigurl or AJ?
If I know Merck, he's somewhere Googling if there's a way they both can lose. Probably refreshing the browser every 5 minutes just to make sure it's possible.
Facts. Lock it in, League. Week 9 rolls on and the sibling rivalry is in full swing. Somebody will be celebrating in the league chat. The other will be muting notifications till Tuesday.
That's it for exclusive. We'll see y'all next week when the drama inevitably gets worse.